That's it.
All right, let's get started. Yo, welcome to the podcast. This is Wes, Steve, this is me, Fab. We're here to talk sports, all sports, any sports, basketball, football, baseball, football.
The lack of sports.
Cricket. I don't know we're going to talk about cricket.
Arts. Bowling. The Ocho.
Exactly. Yo, did you watch it yesterday?
I didn't get to watch.
I missed it too. So we're going to be talking about what's going on with this whole corona situation. As you see, we're just doing it virtually over Zoom, which we should have been doing from the beginning anyway.
I don't know what the word.
But we're here. We're talking about
pandemic.
We got Dr. Lahim. Don't pay attention to the name. This is the other Dr. Lahim. Tell us what this whole pandemic is going on, what it is, where we are right now as a country, as a world. Where are we right now?
Basically, this virus jumped from a bat into a human in Wuhan, China, and people didn't listen, and now it's running amok.
So this is Batman's fault.
Yeah, and
When in China, yes.
And it's going to be 3 more months of this, conservatively.
You think it's going to be 3 more months?
Yeah, man. This ain't going anywhere.
Wow.
It's not going anywhere.
Wow.
I was telling Fab, they just came out and said that we got more reported cases than Italy.
As of today, we passed everyone else. So USA is number 1. Not in the way you want.
We're number 1.
Not the way you want.
No, definitely not the way we want. How does this affect sports? How does it affect? Because the thing is, sports is a entertainment thing where it's supposed to be just something for the average public person just to
I'll tell you how
get away.
Yeah, I'll tell you how it's affecting. A lot of these billionaires are getting exposed. Yeah. Y'all saw on Twitter the 76ers ownership tried to cut everyone's pay from 20% who work for the organization. The doctors, the staffers, everyone, like people who were making $50,000. The owner of the 76ers is trying to make them all take a 20% across the cut pay grade.
No, I didn't see that.
And if they didn't sign, they were basically fired. But word got out on Twitter, and Twitter social justice bullied them into reversing it. But these billionaires all depended on that money from games. If the games aren't on TV and the arena's closed and you still got to pay Joel Embiid however much he's making, it can cause problems after a little bit. Dang. And a lot of their business is wrapped up in credit and wrapped up in future earnings and a whole bunch of other stuff. So you're about to see a lot of billionaires starting to scream poor mouth.
So how they were expecting to survive when they were going to not allow the fans to come in? How is that going to work?
We're going to air the games. The TV money was still there.
The real money, though. Yeah, that's it.
Right?
So that's why the NCAA was trying to stop.
Right. With no games, that means your arena's closed.
Wow.
No concerts being shown, no concessions, no basketball games, not even the circus. And so there's this building that a lot of them are paying massive payments on for upkeep and to even mortgage it, and they're not able to use it.
That's
every day an arena isn't used is money out of the pocket.
Wow.
Except for Steve Ballmer.
Yeah, he has that in checking.
That man bought the whole stadium.
He has that in checking. It's he doesn't even touch his money under his mattress.
He's a big duck for real.
These teams are being ruthless. Houston Rockets hit me with that real quick email, your 3420 is due on Monday, March 24th.
Wow.
I said, all right, okay. Because I put 2 and 2 together. any games they don't play, they're gonna have to give me a credit back for the face value of the ticket,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
which is not gonna be bad because they had games against like the Magic and the Bobcats left that I probably wasn't even gonna get face value for. So I'm completely okay with paying up front to get the money back later, plus whatever playoffs happen. Hopefully the playoffs happen.
Do you think the playoffs are gonna? Or you think they're gonna try to get it back in?
So the best article I read is a couple weeks old now, but it was the owners and everyone discussing with the board of governors for the league, discussing a situation where the playoffs start in July and are done by late August, with the start of the 2020-2021 season being pushed back to Christmas Day.
Mm. Which originally like a whole bunch of people are wanting to do anyway.
Well, they said that TV wise and fan excitement wise, they already own Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The NBA owns Christmas. And so you start the NBA right as the NFL playoffs are starting. It would be a super exciting time for fans to be able to watch then, and it gives the players more time off. The only problem with that is that you probably push the league into summer basketball in the next year. The season would have to extend.
Right.
If they still play 82, the season
That's what
would
they
have to
still do those things.
extend, a month, 2 months, right? Because the league normally launches when? November 1st?
Yeah.
October 31st?
Mhm.
Thereabouts?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of upheaval.
Well, no, I was about to say something. I just feel like we are so obsessed with not canceling that it's
Right.
almost like even outside of just like a Christian perspective or church perspective, but even like with these business owners and stuff. I read today, like when I was getting off of work, and that the Texas Roadhouse CEO, basically he's not going to be taking in his salary for however long it is, and so he's going to be paying all these frontline workers and everything. I think like in times like this, like you really see like what people are about, because like the Sixers guy, like if he's about to cut 20% of people, which is probably he's trying to make his moves business wise,
Right.
but you wonder like how rich can you be in order to like just spare some funds and be okay.
Yeah, your book's got a balance, man.
Yeah,
Like,
and
it's really interesting to me to see. It's really interesting to me to see how long it took, because we haven't really gotten into the serious side of this outbreak yet,
it's
right?
like 2 weeks. 2 weeks, really. Yeah.
2 weeks in, and you got these billionaires tapping out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what financial footing these guys are on. Well, people that talk about it say that most of the wealth in this country is a facade anyhow. Like you got Bloomberg taking cracks at Trump saying he's not a real billionaire.
Did y'all see more messages in the group chat?
No, I didn't.
About the Dirty Money doc on Netflix.
Yeah, I did see that, but I haven't had a chance to watch.
I need to watch that.
Watch it. And it's only because it's hilarious, but it really puts in perspective like
I need to watch that.
Trump. Complete jokes, man.
He is not even.
It's just true perspective on like how he got his money, how basically things that he has his name on, what he actually owns, what he doesn't own, him as a quote unquote businessman throughout the years, showing like his rise and fall, and then also to the point of how he got to the presidency part. But then also another documentary to watch in light of all of this is I just got done right before we got on here is the Hillary doc on. No. I only like certain stuff on like
Life
to watch.
is good, huh?
So man, when I wake up, yeah.
So how do you see us adjusting? How do we find our outlet? How do we find some place where we can have fun? I guess this is a time where we're like supposed to get with families and just be able to relax and just go outside and stuff. But that's going to run out after a while because kids are going to get on people's nerves. People are going to get on people's nerves. Like you're going to need some kind of outlet. Because I guarantee you, what month is this?
March.
9 months from
You
now.
already losing track of time?
There's gonna be an influx of individuals being born on this earth 9 months from now.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of December babies.
You're right. So
And the parents
how
don't
do
even
we
like
find
the
our
purpose.
outlet? Like, what do we do? Because we see ESPN, they're struggling trying to play like old stuff right now.
They're playing.
But I will say, if you don't have the NBA TV package, this is a great time.
This is the best time.
Everything.
True.
I was sitting there yesterday watching Pistons Lakers 1989 Game 1 of the finals. I was cheering like I didn't know who was gonna win. But yeah, man, you're right.
I don't know how. I guess even because I was thinking about like, man, I can't even go to the gym. Like I haven't played in 2 weeks, since our like last intramural game, and it just kind of like feels weird because at the same time, I was telling one of my boys, I was like, man, I just realized how disgusting like the game of basketball is. Like literally disgusting. I was like, I never sanitized my ball ever. Ever. I was like, man, I've been playing with all these men. I don't know who's been carrying around stuff, man. I was like, no one ever thinks about it.
Trying to play good defense.
I'm for a different reason, man.
I know you are. Yeah. But man, like
basketball, it's Kobe and then Wes when it comes to their love for the game. Wes has sacrificed in ways not even Kobe Bryant did.
Yo, everybody brings up this nuts. But no, my dad was talking to me. He was like, man, you know, your life is better. He was like, stuff's going to be different during this time. He's like, you can't go to the gym. I was like, man, don't be saying that stuff.
As a little boy in my neighborhood who doesn't have a hoop, and I just saw him, he had cones in the driveway doing drills this morning. And I was like, yo, some people's handles are going to be wild, disrespectful after this is all over.
Listen, if you got a hoop in your own place, you're going to be nice because you're going to have nothing else to do but
I'm going to have to go to my parents' house because I don't have a hoop here. My old hoop is at my parents' house.
About buying one. I was legit thinking about buying one.
It's like $80.
I know, and that's the thing. Like, I was about to go buy one because I was like, I don't know when I'm about to be picking up a ball again, and I'm about to take the opportunity to do so. At this point.
But yeah, so I'm thinking about like the NBA playoffs. Who would have been in the Eastern Conference Finals? Who would have been in the Western Conference Finals? So we like looking at the teams that were lined up as they were when they shut down the season.
Eastern Conference, I'll answer that. I really do not know if you can sleep completely on Toronto. Completely.
I said the same thing.
Because, like, they keep getting injuries, and they're still good. I'm not saying they will win the chip, but it's just, like, I feel like if you just push them enough, like, they're going to – and they already have the experience of winning the chip, which is, like, I think people keep forgetting. Yeah, and like, they're okay that Kawhi is gone. Yeah. They don't feel any type or anything. Like, they're okay. They're hooping. So I don't think you can sleep on them. And Jason Tatum is making light-skinned men look amazing at this moment. That man, like, so I really, with the Celtics in Toronto, I didn't know who was going to come out of that. Milwaukee, like, I believe will be there, but I just feel like out of those three teams, it's them. I want to say Miami as well, but Miami's
the sleeper.
That's a sneaky good team.
I think Miami's going to make it at least in the second round.
I don't trust Jimmy Butler as like that perennial though.
You know why you got to trust Jimmy Butler? Because Jimmy Butler's best part of his game will always be there. He will always be a lockdown defender. Everything else will be back off of that.
But I'm gonna need some buckets. That's the thing. And I don't know.
He's averaging 18 or 20, isn't he?
18 though, as far as Jimmy Butler being the perennial scorer on the team. When was the last time you saw somebody?
Is he leading the Heat in scoring?
I'm saying who is?
Yeah, I haven't watched too many Heat games.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if he's their leading scorer at 18 points per game, that's not. He could now they could be defensively like great. I just don't know if that's about to be because Siakam was averaging more than 18 for Toronto.
I hate this game.
You don't like Siakam?
I hate his game. It's just so flimsy, but it just always the ball always goes in the hoop. It's just like he just and it's like really like
this man. That man is the textbook of like guaranteed success. He learned one move and will continue to use that move. The most logical player I know of to just look. I don't have anything else to do except make a spin move. That is, you're not going to stop it.
It's just so.
And
like
all you have to do
games
is
like that just annoy me. Like him and Giannis, their games are just so awkward and unorthodox.
Giannis irritates me for multiple reasons.
Man, just,
why does Giannis irritate you?
Because I believe that I agreed before James Harden said it, but I don't think he's very skilled.
No, he's not.
Okay, my thing is I just won't disrespect skill. I will say that I don't think he's the best player, though, as much as the media may say it.
Well, think about it this way. If Giannis was 6'4", would he be in the league?
6'4", probably not, unless he had like a great passing game. But
because and see, this is when Chris Webber lost his mind. I think it was Chris Webber, because he got on NBA TV and said if Giannis was 6'4", he'd be Russell Westbrook.
No,
I just have problems with that.
I think, see, that's the thing. This is why, like, comparison, when you speak so fast, like, they don't make sense. Because Westbrook, I would take Westbrook shooting over Giannis.
Yes.
Yeah, I would take, and that's not saying, like, Westbrook is
Westbrook is ambidextrous.
Yeah, but, like, I would take, if I had a game on the line, I know, like, somebody was like, oh, we need a three, like, I'm taking Westbrook over Giannis. Yeah.
And that's a low bar.
Yeah, it is.
Very low bar. That's not a compliment at all.
And neither one of them are great shooters from three.
No.
The thing about Giannis, though, and this is why, like, when you put in the group chat about, like, Ben Simmons and Giannis, which Giannis has improved upon, if it's just the mid-range game, man, if they had that, it would keep the defense honest. They don't even need a three-pointer so much, because if they had a mid-range game, you can't step too close on them because they're too big and they're too long, and they're going to go by you. So then you have to play literally like just on them, but it's like not on them. You're in space, but you're not in their space at the same time, and you can't stop that. I don't know why Ben Simmons. I don't know what is.
And I think that's one of the reasons why it makes Kawhi so lethal. He has a vicious mid-range game, and it has to. You have to keep the defense honest on that. Like, you can't do anything about that because his mid-range game is great, and so is that Siakam Pirtle, whatever his last name is.
But that's what I'm saying. If you think about, like, that's why I put in the group chat a few weeks ago about that game with Kobe against Portland. And he dropped like 60 something, and he's going reverse shoulder with a double team and like. That's why when I was looking at, like, people debate like the LeBron Kobe thing, like LeBron may have certain skills that stand out, but when it comes to like a crunch time, like, yo, get me a bucket, like. But I mean, like, a true bucket, not necessarily like a fluke thing, like I'm about to do something, but I mean, like, go to your move, like.
But that's why I put Michael above Kobe, because Michael, in the worst game situation possible at the end of a game, was still consistently get higher quality shot attempts than Kobe.
Oh yeah.
Kobe would try to shoot 30-footer, double, triple team. You've seen that? Have you ever seen that picture of him going to the basket to throw up a floater over 3 7-footers on Chicago? Like, Michael Jordan would consistently get better shots,
but his footwork was better than everybody's else.
Yeah, because he was a master at creating space. Like, he would make space for himself.
You know, the argument is that Kobe Bryant's footwork was better than Michael's.
I gotta give it. I'm saying I gotta give it to Mike. Off of the same moves, I've been like just watching tons of highlights lately.
Oh
legit,
yeah,
Mike's footwork. He had some moves, man, where it's just like you can't. I'm talking about counter moves. Not necessarily just like this is I'm going to my move.
His menu,
just
his menu may not have been as extensive as Kobe's, not because he couldn't do it, but because at the time this was his menu. These were the entrees with the counters that he had for it. Kobe was able to build off of that, which is where you got the counter jab step fade off the wrong shoulder to make it, right?
My thing is, so if LeBron or Giannis had that, like, or really LeBron, if LeBron had that, there's no debate.
My complaint about LeBron is he still doesn't have a post-up.
You said what?
He still doesn't have a post-up game.
He won't use it.
What do you mean use it? It's the NBA. Use it.
No, I'm saying to use it. He won't use it. I don't know what his problem is.
Does he have it?
If LeBron ran point center, if he ran point center, I don't know why him and Anthony Davis don't like to get hit, but for some reason. Yeah, literally just ran the point from the middle, man. Because like he has the only thing with LeBron is like he has no go-to move.
None.
He's from point A to point B, and in between is a pass. Like
the closest go-to move he has at this point is spinning the ball and looking down at it and then releasing it. That's the closest go-to move.
That thing is horrible.
It goes in.
Sometimes.
I don't know what he's shooting this season from 3. Hopefully 35%.